Well, I collect things because I think no matter where you are in your life, you're always into something at some point. It's whatever speaks to you at the moment. It's just something that ends up having some type of personal meaning to you or some type of attachment. Welcome back, Complex. Come on in.
Dana, thanks so much for having us in your office. We did the sneaker closet like a year and a half ago, and now we're here for the collectibles. And I want to talk first about this space and this office. I feel like you could live here if you wanted to. Is that what it was built for?
Yeah, this basically is designed so that I never have to leave.
Yeah.
This is where I spend 90% of my time.
Okay.
So anything that I need, there's no excuses here. I got the kitchen where we got great food and you can eat healthy. I got the gym where I can work out every day. And then if you want to go the other way, I got a bar right over here. And so This way we can be good, this way we can be bad.
You're always adding to this office and collectibles, but we have to talk about the card collecting and you getting into this.
Fanatics bought Topps and then created a whole market of cards for the UFC. So I started doing these unboxings and you totally get into it. It's basically like gambling is what it's like.
Which you've done before, right?
I'm a fan of. So we do unboxings every Friday and then I give the cards to the fans. And that has really started UFC fan base to become card collectors.
I feel like you replaced Fuck It Friday with like Rip It Friday.
I
right?
did.
Okay.
That's exactly what I did.
I was like,
because I'm keto, and Fuck It Friday was kicking my ass, man. It was rough. I totally got into this, and back in the day, when you had really expensive cards, you'd have to put them in a safe somewhere, and nobody could see them unless you pulled them out. Now they built these safes. This is a safe, and you can actually show them off, and it's like a piece of art.
Yeah.
You can adjust the light. You can completely turn it off, or you can make it as dim or as bright as you want it. It's just such a cool concept.
Yeah.
So I ended up building the safe and I've invested in some cards. I recently just bought the Jordan, the Brady Refractor, and the Tiger Woods for $1 million.
Wow.
If Jordan signs that card, the word is it's worth $5 million.
Do you think you'll be able to get him to sign that?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it, and I'm not even gonna try to.
Okay.
But I love killers, and Jordan is a killer. You know, and when you ask me, would you get that signed? People ask me too, you love Jordan so much, have you ever met him? I'm like, nope, and I'm not trying to meet him. Don't want to meet him, don't want everything. I just admire him from afar, and I'm not the kind of guy that would be like, hey, will you sign my will you sign my card? So. And then the Brady Refractor, there's only like 7 of these that exist.
Crazy.
And obviously the Kobe.
Yes.
The Kobe's a great one. I'm a big fan of Tatum. And then Puka Nacua grew up with me and my kids.
Amazing.
And, yeah.
And then the Tiger and then the Brady, definitely like 2 goats of their own.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, so like I said, I like killers. Kobe, killer.
And I know Kobe, you told me years ago, early investor in UFC.
One of the greatest people I've ever met, loved Kobe. And the last time I saw him, he and I were at the World Series, and it was the Dodgers versus the Red Sox.
Okay.
And we were talking shit to each other the whole time, and there was a line 6 miles long of people taking pictures with him. He took pictures with everybody at the game, and he was one of the all-time great human beings.
Yeah. I want to talk about the guitars. I see Flea, I know Red Hot Chili Peppers, Beastie Boys, but what specifically about the artists and the collection that you have of the guitars do you love to have?
I love music, so and I love live music. So these are all my favorite bands. So the 2 diagonally that are spun, those are spun by Damien Hirst, the artist, and those are Flea's. That was a collaboration that Flea did with Damien Hirst. And then the other 2 diagonal are Rage Against the Machine. This is all 3 of the Beastie Boys. I'm friends with Sully from Godsmack. He gave me that.
Okay. And then the swords. Are these the Pawn Stars swords, or are those somewhere else?
Did you say porn stars?
Pawn Stars. I have an Italian accent, but like, you know.
Those are definitely not porn star swords.
You know the show I'm talking about.
Yes, Pawn Stars, yeah. The 2 in the back were from Pawn Stars.
Okay.
The 2 in the front are from the Samurai Museum in Japan. Those belong to a samurai lord.
Okay.
And that guy is a real samurai from the early 1600s, yeah.
Did you like the negotiating? Like you talking to Rick and like 30,000, was that like?
Yeah, he didn't want to sell them. You know, he just had the one restored, and he didn't want to sell them because these things are hard to come by, and I love them and I wanted them. So the actual deerskin on those handles is the original. You're not supposed to touch the handles ever. The hunt is definitely fun, but you can't own a pawn shop and tell me something's not for sale.
Another thing I want to talk about, the Meteorites.
The Meteorites, you know, it showed up one day, I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, one of them's from like early 1800s.
Saw that, yeah.
But that shit was in space, you know, and I was like, I'm gonna buy them. It was just an impulsive buy. At the moment we bid on them and we ended up getting them. And I bought another one and I sent it to David Spade.
Okay.
Because remember Joe Dirt?
Yes.
And he thinks that he's got a meteorite.
Yes.
So I said, hey, Joe Dirt, now you got a real one.
So like, do you have a meteorite guy, or how does that come about?
So what they do is when stuff goes up to auction, they'll send you an auction book of everything that's up. And I saw these meteorites and I was reading about them and I'm like, this is pretty badass.
Yeah.
So I bought some.
Did you ever think of going to space? Is it something that you would ever
hell
do?
no. Oh,
really?
hell no.
I thought maybe. No?
Oh, hell no.
Feet on the ground.
Yeah, I'm good. I was just feeling it at the time. These things came from God knows where in space. Yeah, I guess I want to own them. I don't know. Collectibles are a very personal type thing. When I was a kid, I used to collect boxing stuff, you know, like I do now. Boxing was always my sport and what I was into. And not just boxing, I liked very into Bruce Lee, martial arts, any type of fighting. I've always been attracted to it at a young age.
Dana, we're in the Vinny Paz belt section, but you have boxing memorabilia all over this place. What specifically about Vinny do you love, and did you want to collect these belts?
Well, two things. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for boxing. The sport of boxing is the reason that I'm even here. Grew up in Boston, and Vinny Paz was a beast when I was growing up. Loved him, loved his attitude, loved the way he fought, and greatest comeback story in all of sports, when he broke his neck. We were talking one day, and he was like, he doesn't have kids, he doesn't, you know, so he's like, I want my belts to live somewhere forever where they can be seen, so I bought all his belts from him. This building, the whole campus here at UFC, celebrates anybody who contributed to combat sports.
And we have to talk Tyson, of course. You see Tyson almost at every corner of this office.
Tyson is my, you know, I mean, anybody who grew up when I grew up, Tyson was just the most badass, most influential guy in boxing other than Ali, you know?
What I love is I saw the Mike Tyson Punch-Out Nintendo game in that office.
The Nelk boys got me that for my birthday. That's a serious collectible.
So I heard like well over 100,000 for something.
It's like 130,000 for that box, yeah.
Did you ever play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
Yeah, if I knew that, I'd have been fucking collecting boxes back then. Who knew?
For real. Is there one piece of memorabilia of his that sticks out amongst all of them that you have here?
Well, at one point, you know, I was trying to buy his belts. I wanted to buy his belts from him, but
he's holding them.
They ain't selling. When you ask to buy somebody's belts, and Mike Tyson has taken them before and thrown them and said, these are trash to me. He has this love-hate relationship with his past and boxing, but yeah, he's not gonna give up those belts. And his family want it. I mean, you gotta imagine his wife and his kids, they all want those belts.
And I wanna end on something simple that I always love, the drive back in the middle of the night.
There isn't a night that I don't leave here or wherever I was before when I take that corner and the whole view of the city is there. I love this city so much that it's just like every night when I turn that corner, I go, fuck, I'm lucky. As I get older, it'll be interesting to see what I'm into next and what I end up doing, but it's whatever speaks to you at the moment. Now, I'm always gonna collect some. I never thought I'd be into cards. Collectibles are a very personal type thing.
Well, Dana, can't thank you enough. I know it was a super busy week inviting us back here and seeing some new collectibles. Thanks so much for doing On Display for Complex.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Thanks again.